You know, before today, I thought I'm excited for Season 6 because of Raylum. But now I'm starting to think that I'm excited for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince because we get to see Aaravos cry. What's going on, everyone? James here with some real news. And Dragon Prince fans, I heard you loud and clear. I finally have time to sit down and do a video talking all about the news that we got out of New York Comic Con, and now the news that we will be getting out of Netflix Geeked Week in November. So today we're going to break down a lot of that. We're going to talk about some stuff that was revealed for episode 1 of season 6. No spoilers because I try to avoid those. And we're going to get into some of my predictions at the end of this video because, guys, I think we're getting a decent chunk of season 6 news next month. Now, before we get into all of that, if you're a big fan of the Dragon Prince and it's your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, and all of the news in between. So if you do too, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, and hit the thumbs up button if you're a big fan of Rayla. Notice I didn't just say the Dragon Prince, I said Rayla. And get loud in the comments and let me know, guys, what you think will be shown off at Netflix's Geeked Week next month. Alrighty, guys, well, you know what? Let me give you some context to everything, and let's get into the news. It's official, Netflix's Geeked Week is next month, and yes, the Dragon Prince will be showcased ahead of its Season 6 release, whenever that is. But before that, at New York Comic Con, the Dragon Prince cast and crew hosted a panel which didn't reveal very much. I'm serious, it wasn't necessarily a panel that would end all panels. It was more of a primer for what looks to be Geeked Week. But at the panel there were some takeaways. Episode 1 of season 6 was reportedly shown off, and there were some posts on X from big Dragon Prince fans and accounts that were detailing the episode. However, I stayed away from those details because I'm sure I'm not alone in saying this. I want to be surprised when we get season 6, and I don't want anything spoiled early. I want to sit down, watch these episodes with you, and react honestly. And I can't do that if I kind of read the description for episode 1. However, if you need to, it's out there on the interwebs. Now, that wasn't the only thing that was debuted at the panel. There was some talk about a crying Aaravos and this new Startouch elf that was promised for the panel. A photo has been floating around of Aaravos crying, and it looks more like a stock image. It doesn't look like a scene from an episode. And then there's another mysterious Startouch elf, which is so far unnamed, at least to my knowledge, and this Startouch elf seems a bit sinister. I'm sure we'll learn much more about this new elf in season 6, but something tells me Aaravos and this new Startouch elf, maybe there's some connection to the statues that we saw at the end of season 7, you know, when they're out on sea, Callum and the gang, and you see the big statue of Aaravos and this other Startouch elf, it looks like. I don't know. A new graphic novel was also announced during the panel. Its title is A Dreamer's Nightmare. And guys, am I supposed to be scared? I mean, nothing's gonna happen to Callum and Ezrin, right? And if you're wondering what else, well, unfortunately not much else that we can talk about. There were no new posters or first look images revealed, and there was no release date announced for season 6. But according to Aaravos, I do believe we're going to be getting season 6 next year, early next year. It seems like they have been done with season 6 maybe for a little while now. They're just putting some finishing touches, and they're already beginning work on season 7. So guys, we're in good hands, okay? I could see us getting season 6 next year and season 7 the following year in 2025. So I'm excited for the trajectory so far of season 6 for the Dragon Prince. Some mysteries, which is a good thing. However, there were some rumors after the panel that the Dragon Prince season 6 was going to be revealed at Netflix's Geeked Week in a much grander fashion. There was going to be more to show off, and Aaravos confirmed that on X. But now we get confirmation as well from Netflix because of a trailer that just dropped. No, not a trailer for season 6. Sorry to get your hopes up. It's a trailer posted by Netflix on YouTube to promote Netflix's Geeked Week, which is November 6th to the 12th. So put it on your calendars, your digital calendar, because who's owning a paper calendar? I mean, if you do, that's great, no shame. But yeah, I know that week is going to be huge. It's going to include live action Avatar: The Last Airbender news, which we'll talk about here on the channel, and we talked about yesterday as well, with some first look images of some characters that have yet to be revealed in live action. However, today I just want to focus on the Dragon Prince. So, y'all ready for my predictions? Okay, let's get into it. Prediction number 1. I believe that the Season 6 premiere will be shown at Netflix's Geeked Week, similar to what they did with Season 4, Episode 1. Now, I know, a lot of you probably read the episode descriptions, but this is the space to start getting more eyeballs on Season 6. Remember, Season 7 is the final season of The Dragon Prince, so this is about the time where if you want to try to get new viewers latched on, give them a little taste, have them go back, binge watch everything to get ready for Season 6. It feels like a prime opportunity to market the series. And I know Aaron Ehas and Justin Richmond are smart. They've been in this industry for a while, so I can only imagine we're getting episode 1 at Netflix's Geeked Week. Now, another prediction I have is less explosive, but I believe we'll get a new poster debuting on the X account for the Dragon Prince for Season 6. They like to drop new posters and first look images there, but yeah, I think we're getting a new poster that will sort of tease what's to come. And if it's anything like the other posters, guys, there's going to be a lot to pick out, whether it be Easter eggs or things that I can latch on to a theory that I have, or theories plural. So expect a lot of content from that if it happens. And the third prediction that I have is we'll get a release date for Season 6. Now, is it going to be a release date in a traditional month, day, and then year format? I do not think so. I think all we'll get is a month and a year. That's it. We're going to probably get January 2024, February 2024. Now, if it goes past February, I have to imagine they'll do something during like a spring break week, you know, that kind of vibe, because that will give a lot of people time, usually within the first 3 days of a new season of a Netflix television show. That's where they sort of capture the views and say, okay, are we going to renew, or are we going to continue this or not? Are we going to prioritize this show or not? At least that's what I'm hearing. So yeah, that initial burst is what's really important for a Netflix series. So I can see this definitely dropping in a springtime, if not January to February. So yeah, I think they're playing around the first half of the new year. Now, those are my predictions, but I do want to hear your predictions. So again, get loud in the comments below. There's one more thing I want to talk about though, because yes, this week has been a full week of Dragon Prince news, huh? During the Geeked Week trailer, as it dropped, of course, the Dragon Prince co-creator Justin Richmond sent out a post on X and said there were 3 shots from Season 6. Can you find them? Well, let's give it a shot. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to put this video into Premiere. I'm going to go frame by frame. We're going to come back and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Alrighty, y'all. So, shot number 1 is very easily identifiable as a scene from the Dragon Prince, art style, and of course, dragons, because we get a lot of those dragons in the air. Looks like we got an ocean dragon, 2 fire dragons, maybe one is Pyra, and an earth dragon. So super cool. It looks like Prince Ezra rallying up the dragon troops is really paying off this season. And then in the second shot, we get another group of dragons, but this time they're seemingly in battle, breathing fire. And it looks like we're going to get some dragon combat, y'all. I'm here for it. Now, the third shot, the final shot that Justin Richmond said, can you find, is a little bit tougher to identify if you're not watching it frame by frame. But you know what? I did that, and I did find General Amaya at the end. That's right, Aunt Amaya in the flesh. She is there, and she is worried, it seems. But worried at what? Only time will tell. Actually, I probably have an idea. Kim Dale is probably there, and yeah, there's probably going to be a whole battle, and not great. Not great. But y'all, there you have it. I know that doesn't seem like a hefty amount of Season 6 news for the Dragon Prince, but this is setting a foundation for that Geeked Week in November to be one of the biggest news drops for the Dragon Prince. Like, I'm so pumped. What's next, you know? So guys, if you don't want to miss out, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, and hit the thumbs up button again if you're a big fan of the Dragon Prince. And y'all, let me know, what's one thing you want to see during Netflix's Geek Week for the Dragon Prince? And hey, if you want to throw in some extra credit, talk to me about the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender 2. You guys excited? Alrighty. Well, again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening. Woo! Why is Aaravos crying, though? Did somebody take his sandwich? Does he eat sandwiches or jelly tarts? No?